In San Jose, like pretty much every community in the state, we're seeing ourselves challenged on the economic front.
Stockton's just like all the other departments up and down the state, faced with severe budget cuts, and the first people they want to go after is fire and police because of the makeup of the budget.
In tough times like these, the public and the politicians need to understand exactly what firefighters do and what public safety cutbacks would really mean. So using the resources we have here at CPF, some locals have created informational videos so that they can show their story rather than just tell it.
Unlike previous years, staffing of fire apparatus and even the staffing of fire stations became a question of budget. So we said, you know, what we need to do is get the message out about what our staffing is, what it provides, and why it needs to be there.
Local 230 had a very well-developed plan. They knew who they were trying to reach, what they wanted to say, and they had the hard data to back it up. But they also went beyond just the facts by bringing in business leaders, local politicians, and others who could talk about why we just can't skimp on fire safety.
We really wanted to show that what we were talking about wasn't about what ideological position you came from, is about public safety and about making sure that we're available to save the lives and property of the citizens. We in fact played a 10-minute video for each council member that went through what our staffing is, what it provides, how it is in alignment with 1710 and 1500 NFPA policy, and we use that as an educational tool to the council. We then used a 14-minute version that we took out to community groups.
San Jose firefighters built a solid presentation that they took to their council and to their community and even to their membership, and they got results.
Even people who tended to be proponents of the idea of closing stations or reducing staffing on apparatus, ultimately, starting with the council, came around to where when the question was called about closing 2 fire stations in San Jose, it was turned down unanimously.
The message we wanted to deliver, that we wanted to focus on most importantly, is what happens if the department doesn't grow, what it will do to response times.
Stockton heard about what San Jose had done, and they decided they wanted to adopt the same approach in talking to their citizens. But they got really creative in how they chose to try to get their message out.
We contacted the local theater, and we actually signed a contract, and we had it played prior to the trailers, a quick segment of the DVD with the real important aspects pertaining to staffing again, response times, and worked out great for us.
Our fundamental message is every second counts. So when you get down to, are you going to cause delays in response of firefighters, every second's going to count, whether it's an EMS call or a fire call.
You can read it on paper and look at all these statistics, but when you look at it on the DVD and actually see us responding to calls, seeing what these big fires do, seeing how the EMS system works, how that all comes together and the importance of it, when they actually see that on video, that's what delivers a message.
Video is extremely versatile. You can use it to educate politicians, you can use it to educate the public, and you can even educate your own membership. And video is also very versatile in terms of how it's distributed. You can show it on TV, but you can put it in a movie theater like Stockton did. And of course, you can post it on the web now.
I would encourage every local that has the ability to come to Firestar and have them perform what they can do to do it, because it's a tool that we didn't have years ago.
In addition to the innovative use of video as an educational tool, CPF and its tech-savvy local affiliates have moved beyond the simple websites and email newsletters to build sophisticated online information resources. With dangerous local brownouts implemented, Los Angeles City Firefighters Local 112 built a unique web presence that includes an interactive map of browned-out fire stations. Facing its own station closures and brownouts, Alameda City Firefighters Local 689 leveraged its website with local media tools such as Facebook and Twitter.
There are a lot of people out there watching what we, the firefighters, are doing. By expanding your media contacts or your methods by which you're putting your information out there, it can only be beneficial.
In San Diego, the web has become a vital image-building tool, with the Friends of San Diego Firefighters Facebook page and their informational site, sandiegofirefacts.org.
People can get on their own, know that it's credible, factual information, and it's not necessarily where they're going to say and spin, oh, well, that's a union's take. It's the union that's printing that. It's all about educating the citizens about who we are, and what we do.
CPF wants to hear about other locals making creative use of the web. Tell us what you're up to by dropping us a line. CPF Firevision at cpf.org.